Hi, Miss Devereaux here, and I'm just going to walk you through quickly how to add an annotation into your novel, and then also how to include that image into your assignment because you will be doing this regularly. So, an important thing to know if you don't or have never annotated a book, basically it's just marking important passages and jotting down notes to help you make connections later on. So when you go back to reference your novel, you kind of know why you marked that, what it means, the significance of it. If you look back in Connexus, there are directions or there's a sheet that outlines for you all the things you're going to need examples of. So in there, it tells you, you need X number of examples. You need 3 examples for elements of setting. So as you're reading your novel, and it was probably in the beginning of your book, at least where your book starts to take place, there's going to be lots of elements of setting for you there. Your novel might switch locations, so then there's going to be new descriptions of setting. The novel that I'm using is my example. They start in a hospital, but then the main character goes to her house, so there's descriptions of both the hospital and the house. So I would mark those, and then I've got 2 examples of setting. I'm going to show you what a good annotation looks like when I add it into my worksheet. You're turning in this worksheet in sections so that you have a chance to get feedback from me, and if I think your annotations are missing something or you've kind of missed the mark or didn't really understand what you needed to do, I'll leave you feedback to help you improve those annotations for next time so you can earn better points. But I want you to take notice of what it is that I did on my sticky note annotation. You'll notice it's not a ton of work, but it is enough work to show that I understand what it is that I'm talking about. So you're going to, if this is a book that you've purchased, you can write in it. You can underline elements and you can put sticky notes in it. If it's a book you've checked out, just use sticky notes. Okay, so I'll explain the annotation more once I get the image uploaded for you. You'll stick a sticky note on a page with the annotations on it, and then you will take a picture of that page. You can use a smartphone, you can use a digital camera, you can even use your computer. If you're not sure how to use the camera on your computer, you'll have to Google how to use camera on, if you have a school computer, it'll be a Dell, okay? But it'll walk you through how to you can hold up your book to your webcam and you can take snapshots of the pages of your book if you need to. The easiest way is obviously going to be to use your phone, and then you can, if you download Google Drive, the app on your phone, you can just store those images in your drive, and then it'll be really easy for you to pull images into your worksheet, or you can email those images to yourself and save them on your computer and upload from your computer. But here's how you're going to insert an image into your worksheet. So I did a sample annotation for setting. And so what you're going to do is you'll click into the box and sorry, that's just the lines. You're going to go insert image, and then I've got my image on my computer. But like I said, if you have it in your Google Drive, you'll just be able to pull it right here, or if you use Google Photo, you can pull it from your Google Photos, okay? But I have it saved on my computer, and so I'm going to use my annotation example. I'm going to open it up. And now my image of my annotation is on here. I'm going to make this bigger so we can talk about it. You don't need to enlarge it. If I need to see it better, I'll be able to just zoom in. Okay. So what I've got here on this page is you'll see that there's some underlining that I've done, and I'm going to kind of explain what is on my sticky note. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is a pretty small sticky note. It's probably a 2-inch square. So it's not ginormous. If you want to use a normal size sticky note, that's fine too. You don't have to fill the whole thing up. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some specific details. So I've written over here so I can remember why I've used this sticky note. This is a setting element, and the book starts in a hospital or a clinic. So it doesn't state directly on this page where it starts, but I have gotten some context clues from the book that have helped me to understand that it starts in the hospital or clinic, and I wrote them on my sticky notes. So I'm going to expect you to have whatever the element is, so setting, and then an explanation of that. So let's say it's theme. You're going to write theme on your sticky note, and then you're going to write what you think the theme is, and then you're going to bullet point what in the text led you to believe that. So I have written that this is about the setting. Now my book starts in a hospital or a clinic, and I know this because it uses words technician, MRI machine, gurney, fluorescent light, and nurse. So all of those words lead me to believe that my book has started into some sort of hospital, clinic, medical facility. So let's say you're doing theme. You're going to write theme on your novel, or on your sticky note. Let's say that you think that part of the theme is giving is better than receiving. And then below that, it's okay if you underline in your book, that's fine, but on your sticky note, you're also going to have to write why you think giving is better than receiving as one of the themes. So maybe it's talking about joy on someone's face, or a feeling of happiness after giving something away, whatever those clues are that have led you to think, hey, you know what, this is kind of talking about the theme. There's a reason you've decided that you need to put a sticky note there to talk about whatever element is that you're talking about. So you need to write what those reasons are. And you can just do quick bullet points like I did. Like I said, this is a really tiny sticky note. This was really quick. One more thing that I'm going to point out is that you can see the page number in my picture. I'm going to need to see the page number in all of your photos. If I don't see that page number, you will lose points. So make sure you're including your page numbers in your images. Otherwise, you won't get full points, because I want to make sure that you are progressing through your book in your sticky notes. And the best way for me to tell that you're doing that is to see your annotations and page numbers. So that's just a quick way how I want you to do your book annotations, and then also how to include your annotation into your worksheet. And again, you don't need to make these images larger for me. I'll expand them if I need to be able to read them better. And if it is your own book, underlining is super helpful as you're going through. If it is a library book, don't underline, don't write in it. Okay, just use your sticky notes. Either way, you are going to have to use sticky notes, and you are going to have to include images that have the sticky note so I can read it, and page numbers. If you have scratchy handwriting, you're going to need to make sure you are writing clear enough that I can read it. If I can't read it, I'll send it back to you with a note that says, I need you to rewrite these, and maybe you're going to need to ask someone for some help getting those sticky notes written out, or we can talk about a plan, but you're going to have sticky notes on pages. So maybe the best way for you to do that is to type it out on your computer, print it, and then just place it on the page. If that's a big issue, we can talk about what to do. But that is quick how you're going to do your annotation sticky note and how you're going to include that into your worksheet. Good luck.